Welcome to the BNB. Today I will be giving my final verdict on Rabbit Finance, the DeFi platform that promises insane returns. I first spoke about it 3 weeks ago, explaining what it was, the DeFi network, the APYs and the APRs you were getting on the platform, and the benefit that they were offering. The video has a 100% like ratio, as you can see on your screen. Then I made a second video explaining the possibility of it being a scam to research of an anonymous developer. Supposedly an anonymous developer involved in the project revealed some facts about Rabbit Finance, and people really did not like that video. That video has a 33.3% like ratio. I would recommend watching both these videos to have a enhancement of comprehension about Rabbit Finance, the narrative behind it, and if, for example, you can stand behind one narrative or the other. In this video, I will be looking at both narrative and deciding which one is more true. Today, I have done more research on Rabbit Finance platform, and I will be giving my final verdict on it. I hope I won't need to make another video on it, giving that my last video got a lot of hate, so I had to do more research because I was stating the anonymous fact of the anonymous developer. Rabbit Finance has a very small market cap. First of all, it is at a 9 million US dollar market cap, while one of the biggest DeFi platform, Uniswap, has a market cap of 14.9 billion. Uniswap is 1655x time bigger than Rabbit Finance, just to show you how small Rabbit Finance platform is, so you can understand that the risks are way higher in a smaller DeFi network than a bigger one. It is very important to know that even in the stock market, that is true. If you invest in a small cap company, the risk of it not performing aren't as same as a bigger company such as PepsiCo or a bigger any large company to perform, because they already have a ecosystem going, and that's what Uniswap already has. Well, Rabbit Finance is new, so the Rabbit team needs to perform not only in executing a good DeFi platform, but the marketing and how they go with their business in the future. It is going to be very, very important. So it's a fact that you need to keep in mind. So first of all, we've established that Rabbit Finance is a very small project. Let's look at the Rabbit Finance token. Ever since its ICO'd around 12 cents. In the beginning, when it ICO'd, it was worth 12 cents. The coin did not move for 3 weeks, and then for some reason exploded 2 weeks later. It did a big bump, went up to $2.69. That's a movement of around 20 to 30, 40, 50x. I'm not exactly sure. And then afterward, it went crashing. Where at today's value, it was around 17, 18 cents. That indicates that people are not interested anymore. The hype period was during those 2 weeks when people were really hyped up about it, bought a lot of coin, and then afterwards, now it's just back at almost ICO status. That's how real coins should perform, just slowly grow. But in the crypto world, that's not the case. Investments do not act as typical investments. They act rather irrationally, and this has led me to believe that the Rabbit Finance graph is very similar to a pump and dump. So that's an establishment we're making. Obviously, to do some research on Rabbit Finance, I went to the most reputable website on the internet. It was Reddit, and afterwards I put in the search bar Rabbit Finance, and here is what I found. These were the first thing that popped up there in front of you. I also saw some comments about Rabbit Finance, and it's unfortunately people complaining about having the Rabbit token stuck. What huge profits, but unable to take those profits out because of the system Rabbit Finance has established, saying that they perma-lock your funds for some reason. And that's the third establishment we can make, is Reddit is against Rabbit Finance. Now, obviously, these were the top posts. They were not any regular posts or something I just found out and I cherry picked them. No, I just typed in Rabbit Finance, and these were the top posts. So be wary. Let's look into the Rabbit Finance's response to all of this negative press. This statement was made regarding the embezzlement of the funds. This is something I discussed in the second video. I recommend you guys watching it. The team responded by saying the Rabbit Finance was very reliable to guard everyone's assets, and it has brought generous farming income to deposit users and leverage users better than other products. So what the statement saying, that they were able to bring a lot of profits to anyone that had put money into them, and they're doing it better than any of their competitors. Unfortunately, what we saw on the Reddit comments is that people are saying they're unable to take the profits out. Now this is unfortunate, but at the same time we're seeing that the embezzlement allegation were proven to be false. If you are a Rabbit Finance believer, this is very, very good news for you. Obviously, what you want to say is that nothing has been proven false about the pump and dump, unfortunately. So what we saw in the graph, that wasn't proven to be false in any way, shape, or form. And why are people locked and unable to retrieve their profits that they've gotten due to the Rabbit Finance's incredible leverage farming or whatsoever? People aren't responding to that. The Rabbit Finance team did not respond to that in any way, shape, or form. From what I researched, maybe they have. If you have any research article, please link it in the comments. My verdict on the situation is that Rabbit Finance is not worth investing your money. You can get similar APRs on PancakeSwap, on other DeFi platforms that are more reputable, have more money, not smaller. They have some real respect in the game. So that's my personal recommendation. You have better options. You're not locked into those options. You feel me? Like PancakeSwap, I can go in, stake for a second, and then a second later I can retrieve it and make like 0.000 whatever 1% of what I'm supposed to be making. But I can do that on Rabbit Finance. When those Reddit users, we were able to establish that you cannot, and that is really unfortunate. But that's my personal verdict. If you believe what I say, you should go ahead and listen to me. If you don't like what I like to say, don't do it. But that's my personal opinion. Now, this is not financial advice, like I say, but please be wary of DeFi, especially now that we saw a DeFi platform getting hacked, Polygon. Very unfortunate news. So that's why I'm saying be really careful, because one small mistake from the management, one small slip up from the management, and you guys are paying the price. Not them, you guys. Your funds are in their possession. They are the banks, and here, when you talk about centralized finance, banks hold your money. They have insurances. They have so much capital in hand that even if some of their funds do get stolen, they're able to repay whatever funds were lost in the process. For example, if you get frauded, you get phished, they do provide insurances and they do provide money back. They are a really esteemed establishment. But on the other side, DeFi platforms are very risky, and that's why you should keep that in mind. You should not go all in into those platforms, seeing those 10,000, 30,000, 50,000% APY. Especially those ones are the most dangerous anyways. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching.